This is the EV conversion of the Fiat Panda in progress, and we have mounted the controller or the inverter, so you can see it here. It's mounted to the motor mounting bolts and adapter plate for the gearbox, and on the original motor mount. So this is Fiat Panda original mount, and this also here, and this other is our mounting, and we also have one more for the controller. And this part is not touched yet, so this is the next step. And this is the front side. As you can see, on the front side we have 230 volt to 12 volt battery charger. So when you charge the vehicle, we also charge the car battery. So we charge this car battery at the same time when charging the big battery. And then this is the power distribution box with the fuses, relays and all other parts that are needed to control the high voltage system. So this is 96 volt power distribution box with maximum of 500 amps for the main fuse. The next is vacuum pump. Vacuum pump connects to the vacuum tank. As you can see, we have here the vacuum tank, and on the vacuum tank we also add vacuum sensor, which then controls the vacuum pump and how the vacuum pump behaves, or when it activates the vacuum pump. So vacuum pump is only activated when the pressure is not sufficient inside of the vacuum tank. And the next is DC-DC heater. So a DC heater for the water. So this is electric water heater, and it uses 96 volt to heat up the water, and it connects to Fiat Panda existing pipes. So these are existing pipes from the Fiat Panda. You can see it here, and they connect to the water pump. Water pump is not yet installed, but it will be placed here on these bolts. And then this is the inside. So the cold water comes in and the hot water exits out here. Here we have a control system. Maybe you can see it's a display to control the heater, and you activate it from the inside of the cabin, and it heats up the cabin based on the temperature you want. You can control it with the fan. And next we have DC-DC converter. So this is 96 volts to 12 volts. It's for charging the car battery when you drive. So when you activate the high voltage, then you activate also DC-DC converter, and then it charges the main car battery, and also headlights and radio and all other things that you use are then powered from the DC-DC converter from the main car battery. The main car battery is in the trunk of the vehicle, and shortly we will show it to see how it looks when fully connected. Keep watching us to see the progress of the Fiat Panda EV conversion. When starting with conversions, we always start with motor mounting, and then the next part is heating, because of the water pipes. In case of the water heating for the classic cars, connecting to the existing pipes. So you can see the pipes here, existing pipes for the water heating, and because of the water, and to make sure that all is nicely sealed, there is no water leaks, our next step after the motor mount is water heating for the cabin. But in this case we just mounted the motor, and now we need to also mount this side of the motor, this mount, and for that we developed our custom mount plate. As you can see, this is the mounting plate that will keep this side of the motor mounted on the back side of the motor, on the existing motor mount. So we will keep using the existing motor mount and then using this mount. So with Fiat Panda EV conversion kit you get this motor mount that will be easiest fit for your electric motor, and of course adapter plate, gear coupling, and all other mounts that will be listed on the Fiat Panda conversion website. This is how electric controller or inverter motor mount looks like. So it will come to these mounts. They are using the same bolts like the gearbox. So the two same bolts from the gearbox are also used for the motor controller or the inverter, and the same is for the left side of the motor controller or the inverter. As you can see, they are used to mount the controller, and controller comes on top of it. This is Fiat Panda EV conversion front panel. So this is the panel that mounts where the radiator was before, and it's used to carry some of the parts for the EV conversion. We will start from the left side, and on the left side we have 96 volt to 12 volt DC-DC converter. So this is used to charge your car battery and all electronics that works on 12 volts. Next is the heating for the cabin. So this is 2.4 kilowatt heater, water heater, and it connects to existing Fiat Panda heating, so radiator inside of the vehicle. So you just connect previous pipes. This is the inlet and this is the outlet side. So cold water comes in and hot water goes out, and it circulates. Then it comes with a pump, but pump goes but pump mounts on different location. This is the vacuum pump for the brakes, because in EV conversion you don't have any more vacuum from the engine, and now we use electric pump for the vacuum system, and it connects together with the vacuum tank and the vacuum sensor to control the vacuum inside of the brake cylinder. Vacuum sensor activates the vacuum pump based on the pressure inside of the vacuum tank. So it comes in three parts. This is the vacuum pump, vacuum tank, and vacuum sensor that's connected on the vacuum tank, and activates only when it's needed. So it doesn't consume too much power, because only activates when it's needed. And this is our standard power distribution box for the 96 volt system. So this is 500 amp and system, and it has relays, main fuse, and fuses for other parts like heating, DC-DC converter, and all other parts that you might need in the vehicle. This is the shunt, and this is the relay controller for the activation of the main relay. So this is 96 volt system for the Fiat Panda front panel. Here we have mounting plates for the Fiat Panda. So this big front panel is for mounting the parts like power distribution box, heating, vacuum system, and vacuum pump, and DC-DC converter. So many parts comes to the front plate. This goes where previously radiator was, and these are controller mounting plates. So these two mounting plates are used for the controller. They mount to the existing motor mount and gearbox. This is the right side and this is the left side. You will see that in the vehicle. And this is vacuum tank mounting plate, also for the Fiat Panda. So these all parts are for the Fiat Panda.